Hello again. How was your break? Was it okay? Short, right? I know it is short. But it's okay because today is the last day with this schedule. Last one. From next Monday until we finish the whole cycle, we will have our meetings from 6 to 7:55. Okay? 6 to 7:55 is going to be our schedule. Okay, my dear friends, let me show you what's the plan for this second block. Okay, now we're going to start Unit 2, but remember that you still need to keep working on Unit 1, yeah, the activities that you have not done, okay? Not just the ones that we have assigned here in the classes, but the ones that you have, like the whole platform for your 40% of the course. Okay, second session of this second class, and this is our agenda. It seems to be very short. It is very easy. So we're going to check out, okay, the warm-up is like a memory game, yeah, matching, yes. So you have to match the sentence with the response, right? About phone phrases we usually use or call center agents usually use. After that, we will, we will study the phone etiquette, yeah, but I divided the groups into 3, and you guys are making a very short presentation of these 5 words that you are assigned because there are 15 cards in total, yeah? The idea is to change the methodology because if I send you to study them the same way before, it's like boring. So you're going to discuss that vocabulary with your classmates. That's very, very simple. And you just explain those 5 words to your whole, to the whole class, okay? A very short presentation. Then we will check out a video while they're taking, okay. We will talk about answering calls. We will have a discussion on it. We will check a video together. We will analyze the video. I will ask you some questions based on it. And at the end, you guys will have Unit 2 reading too, but this time I'm not going to cover any of the reading. You are doing it on your own. It is easy, don't worry. It is easy and short. Okay, so that's basically our class now. Okay, so look, this is the matching game. There are lots of them. I just selected the ones for the example, but there is like a board with lots of cards and they have a match, of course. So let me show you how it works. Brian? Wait, let me say hi. Hello, Brian. How are you? Nice to see you again. I think you are in the wrong place. Brian, remember we are not switching. So you need to go to your room. Brian, you need to go to teacher's Laura.
Sorry, can you repeat me? Hi.
Brian, we are not switching anymore. You are having the second block with your teacher. So this is not your room.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Nice to hear you again. Bye, Brian. Okay. Well, guys, so let's continue. So the first one is the matching activity. Here we are. Jorge Brian is a student from the other group, don't worry. He must be very lost, my God. Okay. Last week I said bye to them, actually to one by one in the speaking sections. I had the chance to, at the beginning of, when the opening class was for them to know that we were going to finish this methodology, but I had told them before. So at the end, the last day, we had the speaking, I told them, in the breakout rooms. Like I had like a very, let's say like private goodbye with all of them. But I don't know why Brian doesn't remember that. So weird. Well, because we are used to that, yeah? Okay, guys. So you have the link in the chat. Let me show you how it works. It has lots of cards, but please don't get overwhelmed. It's okay. Just try to remember where you find the matching card. Look, here we are. So these are related to phone calls, of course. You have their cards with the pairs, okay? So for example, yes, I said, could you ask her to phone me this afternoon? I do apologize. No. Okay? That's basically what you do. These are some common phrases we use with our calls, okay? Questions about the exercise?
No, miss.
Okay, let's work on them and I'll check the attendance. Can you hold the line, please? No. Karen.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, Karen. Santiago. Kiara. Jorge.
Tell me, teacher, what do you need?
No, it's okay. Thank you. I'm just checking the telephone. Thank you. Jorge.
Okay.
Don't worry. Natalia.
Present.
Okay. Diego.
Present, teacher.
Okay, very good. Manuela.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Jessica.
Present, teacher.
Catherine.
Present, miss.
Okay, Marlon. Mendy. Manuel.
Teacher present.
Okay,
Listening.
thank you, Mendy. Manuel. María.
Present, teacher.
Vanessa.
Present, teacher.
Okay, very good. How was it, guys? Easy? Was it easy? Was it okay? Did
A
you?
little bit.
Yes, because there were a lot of cards, right?
Right, right, miss.
Yeah, maybe that's why, because if we have like less possibilities, it is easier. But as we have a lot of them, can be a little bit more complex. Okay, but that's good. You can keep that language here for you, get familiar with them. Those are the ones that we usually use when we have those codes. Okay, very good. So, what is the next activity? The idea is that you guys speak English with your classmates. Remember that that's what you are doing. You are really practicing. Take advantage of every moment of discussion because that's what you have to do. Yes? Keep on practicing your fluency. Okay, so you speak fluent. So, okay, where is it? Here. Next activity is for us to analyze the cards. There are 15 cards, yeah? And last time you checked them on your own. This time you are going to check them with your classmates, okay? So, okay, yeah, because I created a folder. Okay, so let me show you. My goodness, I have like tons of websites open. Crazy. I'm just closing all of them. What about the dictation, guys? Was it difficult or was it okay?
A little bit difficult, teacher.
Yeah, because of the words or because of the speed they speak or because of the accent? What about?
In my case, I I I didn't listen all the time while I was writing.
So it means that you didn't have enough time, Diego?
Not really, not enough times that I can listen. We only listen 4 times. Maybe with 6 times it would be possible.
Okay, understand. Okay. I'm so sorry I cannot, like set up that for that because we are not in charge of the configuration of it. Wow. Well, don't worry. Those are the ones that give you like points and things, but not like the whole score as the hands-on. Okay, but that of course is important to practice. Okay, thank you for sharing that. I was going to tell you where you can find our activity. So, okay. Oh, Catherine, you have a
Yes.
question, sorry.
Yes. Miss, I think that model have some spelling errors because
Oh,
when you write, it's the words in red, but it's not the that you listen.
my goodness, that's very interesting. So it got some mistakes there. It just, I mean, is something that you have found in like how can I say, like in a general constant way, or just in that exercise, Catherine? Because we have to report that.
Into a specific exercise.
Different from the dictation.
No, in the dictation, but the
Ah.
number 8 and 9, I think.
Okay, my God. Well, I think we'll have a look at it to see if I can just report that, okay? Thank you for telling me. Yeah, because well, the idea is not to have mistakes, because if you are doing the things correctly, it's not fair. Sometimes Moodle is very, very strict with, for example, punctuation, you know, like the apostrophe. Sometimes we do the one that is like this, but it is this one, yeah? So we have to be careful with that. And we also have to be careful with not having spaces at the end or at the beginning of the sentence, okay? But thank you for telling me that. I will have a look at it and I will tell the coordinators about it. Okay, so let's go back again. Here we are. Now you guys start unit 2. Okay. Unit 2. In the taking sections, we usually have the vocabulary, yeah, and we usually have the phrases and common expressions that would be useful for the whole unit. So this is the case of this one, that is vocabulary phone etiquette. So you click on here, and when you are there, you will see that you have 5 words per group, because there are 15 in total. So we are going to create 3 groups, okay? How do you know the name of the card, or the number, sorry, the number? Like this. Card 5 of 15. Then card 6 of 15. The words are very easy, don't worry. I created the slides for you, and it says words 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The second slide says words 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the last one says words 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you are not going to get lost because I organized it like that. What do you have to do? First, with your classmates, try to take turns for reading, because that's something that helps you with your pronunciation and fluency, of course. And you have the word, okay, professionalism. Okay, and then you turn it. You have here the definition of the concept, but this is what you are going to do to us, to your classmates. You are going to explain, yeah? So basically, you will tell us about the definition, and there is another question there in the work. Let me show you. That is to tell us or give us some examples in which that is very essential or partial to use that. Look at the tags. In groups, make a short presentation about the 5 words you were assigned. Explain the meaning of the word and give examples of situations in which it is essential to have or to use these phone etiquette or call center agents. Find the words in Moodle in the section Take In with the name phone etiquette for call center agents. Okay, so it seems like a very hard work, hard work, yeah, but it's not. It's just like, okay, let's speak. Yeah, explain what's the meaning of that word and give us an example or some if you can. Yes, related to this context. Why is it important in this context of call center agents? Okay, that's basically what you have to do. Questions? No questions? What are the questions? Okay, no problem, let's do it. First, I need to organize the groups, and then I need to tell you what the sentences, no, the words are for you. Okay, let me give you the information where you can find the vocabulary. First, go to Moodle, then go to Unit 2, of course. Then go to the taking section. And then look for the title, phone, etiquette. I think that's it, phone etiquette, was that? Yes. Phone etiquette for call center agents. That's the name. Okay. There you are. That's how you can find it. I'm letting you share the screen because I have forgotten sometimes. So this time is ready. And I'm creating the rooms. Remember that you all, only write the names of people who are discussing with you, okay? So 3 groups. Some of you have 3, some of you have 4, no problem. And that's it. Questions? Let me give you the link of the activity. The link is basically just for registering your words. You don't have to register any other thing. If you can just present that without any visual guide, it's okay. If you want to have any visual guide, like for example, a PowerPoint presentation or showing us a picture, whatever, it's okay, yeah? But basically what is important for me is your speaking. Yeah, like, okay, if you just can't talk about it without showing us anything, don't worry, that's fine. But if you want to make a presentation, okay, do it, no problem. The words are very easy. Okay. This is the link of the activity. In the link, you just find the organization of the task. Okay, let's do it, go ahead. Diego, you are assigned to room number 1. That's your room. Hello, Manuela, what was your room?
Hello, teacher.
Yes.
Teacher,
Which
I
one?
am working in the number 4 room, but my interconnection is a little bad.
So you were working with Catherine, Manuela, and Mendy?
No, with Jorge, Diego, Vanessa, and Santiago.
Okay, that's the person. Okay, boys and girls, I hope you guys could finish with your presentation. I saw that you wrote the words you were assigned in the slides. So we are ready for listening to you. Okay, the first 5 words were for Diego, Jorge, Manuela, Santiago, and Vanessa. Okay, what do you need? Do you need to share your screen, or are you just telling us, or how are you going to present those words?
Jorge, maybe you can share the screen. If you can, please.
Like the words?
Well, teacher, if you could
Yeah, I
let
can,
us that
but what
favor.
do you? Ah, okay,
Thank
okay. Okay. Ah, okay. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Okay, go ahead.
Teacher, just to verify, each student must explain each word, one word, or only one student to speak for us.
Yeah, it will be wonderful because that way we can give the chance, yeah, to all of you to practice.
Okay.
Much better.
So, well, yeah, teacher, we didn't, well, we didn't have enough time to plan. And so, guys, what do you think if each person explain the word that they chose?
Okay. The empathy is important in a call center agent in situation of complex technical problems and emotional situation, as it helps to understand the customer, offer effective solution and improve customer satisfaction. An example, when a customer calls with technical issues or service interruption, empathetic advisor or agent can you understand their frustration and offer solution in a sympathetic manner.
Okay, it's my turn. I will speak about active listening, teacher. I must clarify that there was a mistake there. And that definition, which is there in active listening, is not the definition of that word. It's the example of the situation in which the confidentiality
No problem, that's okay.
to avoid confusion. So what? The active listening is the skill which is applied of count as much significant and relevant information from all that the customer can't tell you. What is significant information? Well, that little details which told you what really the customer wants. Okay, this is very important and useful skill, because with this you can identify, first of all, what is it exactly what the customer is looking for, and second, to identify where is the proper moment to give them an acquisition or an offer, an acquisition offer, sorry.
Another is call documentation. Is a better way to have as register the information from the customer. When you receive the call, you can generate a brief script of the problem and the solution that you give him or her. An example is when you fill out the registration or information for a new customer user on the company platform.
Okay, and we have time management is when you have when you organize and prioritize tasks for have a good development. So, for example, you can have a schedule where you put all of your tasks, and you can see it. Maybe you can have notes in your computer or in your book, so you can check for prioritize your tasks all the time.
That's all of teacher.
Okay, thank you so much, Jorge. Santiago, Manuela, and Vanessa. Diego was also working with you, but he cannot speak. Okay, now our second group, which is Karen, Maria, Natalia, and Jessica, are going to explain to us words 6 to 10. Okay, girls, do you want to share the screen? What are you gonna do? Hello?
Teacher,
Yes.
can you share your screen for us,
Sure,
please?
yeah, I can, of course. In your slide?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Here, okay.
Okay. 6. Greeting. The polite and professional opening statement when answering a call is the presentation of the call center agent. The situation is when the call center agent answers the phone for a call of one customer, then the agent begins to make a small presentation where he says his name, the name of the company, and asks how he can help.
Empathy, showing compassion towards the customer situation or in difficult situations. When the customer has a difficulty speaking or understanding clearly.
Okay, transfer protocol is important to take in account the properly way to transfer a call, and keeping in mind the things that we should to do or not. So it's important to follow etiquette to prevent the customers getting frustrated. For example, when you have to transfer the client to another line that can help you with your problem, but you first have to keenly obtain their permission or ask if he want to be called later. Another important thing is not to leave a hold for a long time to the client. And the other is active listening. Listening to a customer and hearing what they say are very different things. In this case, it's important to define some qualities that a good call should have. For example, leave that the client complete what they want to say. We need to be focused on the speaker. It's important to understand what's being said and try to follow all the conversation and looking for a possible solution. Also, it's very important never interrupt and listen without judgment. The situation, for example, when the customer is explaining his problem and you have to listen very attentively and carefully to help.
Great, very good explanation. Okay. And now we have our last group. What are you guys going to do? Do you want me to keep my screen on? Catherine, Manuel, and Mendy.
Yes, teacher, I would appreciate it. Yep.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Here we are. Let's go.
Okay, teacher. The closing statement is when it's like the corpus and professional statement that you use to end the call. So, for example, you could say, "Have a great day," or "Happy to help," "Have a good day," or "Have a good one." So it's that useful way to give a sense of politeness and professionalism, instead just like saying bye or something like that. So that's like the objective of the closing statement. And also a greeting, which is the polite and professional opening statement when you are answering a call. Of course, it is important because you introduce yourself and you and your company. So it's good to do it. One example of it is saying, what can I help you with?" And why is it important? Because it provides a good start for the call and give a sense of respect, politeness, and serviceability. So it shows to the client that you are open to help. Catherine?
Teacher, empathy is understanding and with compassion toward the customer situation or concern. For example, I understand your problem, but I can help you to solve it. But what you should probably do in this situation is to install another device or another device possible, teacher. When you show real interest about helping a person to solve his or her problem, the person will appreciate your serviceability. Even even if you couldn't solve the situation directly.
Clear communication. Speaking clearly, enunciating words, and using appropriate language to ensure understanding. Speaking clearly is essential because allow you to understand the situation and give an appropriate feedback, which translate in a good quality in the service. Hall etiquette, informing the caller before placing them on hold and minimizing wait times. When you must ask another department, you should politely ask the customer if they can wait. For example, may I put you on hold, or do you mind hold?
Very good job, guys. Awesome. I like this kind of collaborative learning. Very good, because always listening to your teacher is kind of boring, right? Okay, thank you so much for explaining, for trying to at least, like give us more details different from the ones that you guys found in the cards. Very good. Okay, perfect. Now that we have that vocabulary, we are going to check out one video that refers to how we can answer the calls in the right way, yeah? But also in a polite way. So that's gonna be our discussion now. We are going to check the video, we are going to discuss the video, and later you will work on the reading. Okay, questions about the vocabulary, maybe if you have any question to your classmates, maybe something was not very clear, I don't know if you want to say anything. Tell me, what are the questions? Not really?
No, teacher.
No,
Okay.
teacher.
Answering calls politely. Give me a second. I need. Okay, here it is. You please tell me if we can see the video in the right way, the sound, everything. Okay. Let me close all of this. My goodness. Okay. Here we are. Okay. Answering calls politely. My goodness. The image. Let's go.
I work as an administrative assistant, so I understand the challenges people face answering the phone. The key for me is to have a positive greeting right away, you know, like a nice, professional, warm smile that you can actually hear. Some people clearly don't like their job, or they're just angry. My biggest worry is running into these people. I'm just trying to find someone with a helpful voice, not someone who can make my day worse. Did you know 78% of consumers have abandoned a transaction or not made an intended purchase because of a poor service experience? That's why it's so important to make a good impression right away and answer calls politely. Good morning, Reynolds Supply, this is Susan.
Hi, I didn't expect to be talking to a real person.
Well, at Reynolds Supply, we prefer to talk directly with our customers. How can I help you today?
I ordered a set of brackets from your website. The confirmation email said that they would be here in about 3 days, and it's been almost 2 weeks. So I was just wondering if you could tell me where they are.
I apologize that you're having a problem with your order. May I ask who I'm speaking with?
It's Michael Davis.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. Again, I apologize that you haven't received the brackets you ordered. Do you happen to have your confirmation email handy?
Not right in front of me, no.
That's no problem. Mr. Davis, what is the email address associated with your order?
mdavis246@stonecorp.com.
mdavis246@stonecorp.com.
That's right.
Thank you. Okay, I have your account information right here, and oh, I see the problem.
What is it?
The computer shows that your bracket turned out to be on back order. You should have received an email update on April 3rd to notify you about the change in the order status. Do you recall receiving that email? In this case, Susan did everything right. She was pleasant, accommodating, and provided a solution to the caller's problem. Let's review best practices in answering calls politely. Keep it brief. Use a short greeting, your company, and your name.
Yeah.
Smile. Callers hear the smile in your voice. Ask the caller's name. And listen and empathize to build rapport.
That was the end. Oh, this guy. My goodness. Okay. I don't know if you want to watch it again. I don't know if you could listen to it properly.
Grammarly free. Quick Shayla, on behalf of Grammarly.
Was it okay? Or do you want to watch it on your own because you have it there in more? Hello?
Yes, teacher, please let us watch it by ourselves.
Yeah,
I couldn't
of
hear you.
course.
Yeah.
Perfect, no problem. So let me show you where you can find it. Okay. You go to Unit 2. Remember that we just started Unit 2. Then here in the study capsule section, you guys will find the videos. Even if we don't watch them all in class, of course, it is a very good tool for you to analyze, okay? So I recommend you to do it. Go to this one, answering calls politely, and click on it. And as soon as you click on it, it leads you to the video, okay? So watch the video, take your time, and I will see you in a bit. Don't worry. Okay, go ahead. Let me type it here in the chat for you. Taking on, that is study captures here. Okay, you have it in the chat just in case you need it again. You need to study capture. Perfect. Okay, guys, perfect. So now let's talk a little bit about that information you found in the video. Tell me, how can the way you answer the call determines the experience of the customer? Yeah, can be positive or negative according to what they find. Yeah, from the service. So, what can you tell me? What are those tips we need to take into account to answer the phones in a polite way? Go ahead, because we have one activity and that's it. So, and it's based on this topic. Any idea?
You need to be polite all the time. You need to answer the call with kindness because the person who is calling, he or she can see the attitude of the person, and this can change the dynamic between both the customer and.
Very good, Jorge. You are right, because as soon as you greet the person, it will mark, yeah, how the whole conversation will be. Yes, because if you do it in a very bad way, of course, the person, well, maybe is, in a very bad mood, and that's something they are not expecting. So the kinder, the better. Okay, what else? What else?
Well, teacher,
Uh-huh.
yep. It says like first having a good opening statement, or maybe giving your name and the name of the company. Second, always smile. It can be noticed through the phone. And the next one also, it's a good thing to ask the person's name. So it creates like a connection between you and the client, the customer. I think there are more, but
yes,
need for the moment.
Thank you. Very good. Thank you, Manuel. Yeah, you're right. Actually, that thing that you mentioned is something we have heard and seen in all of this material or content we have studied. That is, say your name and the name of the company. Yeah, always. Yes, that is very common. And of course, the rest of the information is also very appropriate for this. Okay, any other person who wants to give us a little bit of information?
Yes, teacher. When you empathize, the other person feels that they have been listened.
Yes.
So,
good. Yeah,
sorry
that's
for,
correct.
sorry for this.
Are you done?
Yes, teacher. I have a little sound here.
Okay.
So, this is my opinion.
Okay, very good. Thank you, thank you. Yes, Manuela said something very important, right? Okay, be empathic with the person, because the person is, experiencing maybe, I know, some anger, some frustration because of the situation. So always give them your full attention and make them feel that they are being heard, of course, yes, and that you are interested in helping. Okay, very good. I'm going to stop here because I really want to give you enough time for the activity. It's not like very long, but I need you to work on that. The reading we are going to cover now is about how to answer customer service calls. Remember that the more activities we do together from Moodle, the less work you have to do outside the class. Yeah, so take advantage of the time. You guys are going to go to Unit 2, Reading 2, and you'll find this text about how to answer the calls. Look, how to answer the calls. Here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 words. And these words need to be placed into the paragraphs. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 paragraphs, and you have to use those 6 words in these blanks. Okay, so read that and do the activity. Take your time, especially if you have only one attempt. Take your time. There isn't any need for a rush. Just take your time, read it carefully, and do it. Okay, we have for now until we finish the class, so that's enough time. Don't worry. Okay, let's go. Unit 2, reading 2. I see that some of you are done, which is wonderful. The rest of you keep working, keep going. You still have 10 more minutes for it. If you are done, you can work on these activities. Very short, it's just answering some questions related to customer service. Yeah. Look, you have some questions and you have some options and you have to select between those options. Okay. So you can work on that if you are done. If you are not done, please keep working. There is no need to rush because this one is not an activity that gives you a score, okay? But the one that you are working on is. So that's the last thing for today, okay? If you are done with the reading, you can work on this short game. And if you are not, keep working on the reading. Okay, boys and girls. I was checking your tags, the reading one, and I still have some students who have not finished. Santiago, well, Kiara is not in the meeting. Jessica, Mandy, Marlon is not in the meeting. Catherine gave me an excuse. Okay, so yes, Mandy. Are you working on it? Sorry, I could not hear you. Well, guys, this time was much better. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for working on that. Today we say bye to our 4-hour sections, which is wonderful because next week we will feel a lighter section. So I hope you guys enjoy your break. I mean, the weekend. And I will see you on Monday. Okay? See you on Monday, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye, teacher.
Okay.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Have a good night.
Weekend.
You too. Thank you.